So in this video, I'm going to show you how Copilot helped me build a little hangman game. The goal is to show you the ways that Copilot can help and the things that you need to still think about while Copilot is helping you. I'm playing the whole thing at double speed because I'm a slow typer. But in about 15 minutes, we had an almost functional hangman game. So I started just by creating a class named Hangman, and Copilot was smart enough to realize I wanted to create a hangman game. It was really nice that it gave me my main method, but the other stuff that it gave me looked like it was trying to create a whole windowing hangman game, and I just want a text-based one for this little example. So when you're looking at the code here, you can tell what Copilot is offering me because it is in gray and kind of italics. The stuff that you can see me typing in gray that starts with 2 slashes is me trying to make a comment, which is kind of talking to Copilot to tell it what I want to do. And then it offers me stuff in gray, and if I hit the tab key, then that becomes code in my file. So Copilot has given me a solution that I kind of like here. We're going to put the game logic in another class. I'll let IntelliJ help me create that other class. See, we already had tools that helped us write code before. Okay, so the first thing when I start to type in the class, the first thing Copilot says is you should have some instance variables. Well, yeah, I should, but I don't know what they are yet, so I don't want to think about that. Tell me how I'm going to create a game. Okay, here's a constructor. Well, okay, I'll just take that. Maybe it's right. It just creates a game. Now it wants to create a game again? No, we just did that, Copilot. Stop it. I want to write the code to make a guess. Okay, Copilot gives me an option here, like gives me some code, but it just kind of says make a guess does make a guess. And no, this solution won't work. So I'm going to go over and look in the Copilot window and see if there are other suggestions for how we could write the code for make a guess, and it has to think for quite a bit. Oh, here we go. Make a guess. A guess is correct. I don't know. Make remaining guesses. You know, these are all like the, just like not really the logic for how you make a guess. I'm looking for, when somebody guesses a character, how do you know if it's right or it's wrong or any of that? And I always have trouble scrolling in here because it's a scrollable of scrollables. Oh, I can scroll over here. Okay. No, these make a guesses don't do anything. Oh, wait, let's scroll down in this one. Guesses left. Okay, this has some things that are interesting to think about. Is the game over? I guess I have to keep track of the guessed letter and did we win and how many guesses have they taken? Yeah, there's some stuff over here that I need to think about. None of this code is of any use to me because it's all just framework code that has no real logic in it. But it has told me some things that I probably want to think about as I make the game. But none of that helped me make a guess. And now that I look at this constructor is just constructing nothing. So it didn't really help at all either. So maybe there's a better constructor. So I go over and look at it and see if Copilot can come up with a better constructor. That one's windowing. We don't want that. No, there's nothing better over here. Okay, starting with the constructor, Copilot is not helping me at all. So let's try this a different way. I know that I'm going to need to keep track of which letters have been guessed. So let's just create an instance variable to keep track of that. Maybe it's an array list of letters. Oh, that's hard. No. I don't want to do an array list of letters. That's hard. I just want to do an array, a character array of the things that you've guessed. No, that's even hard. I just want a Boolean array. Did you guess a particular letter? Yeah. That's what I want. So I'll say, oh, thank you. That's a good way to start that, Copilot. Very good. Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm going to need to remember, I'm going to need to be guessing a word. Oh, and I probably need how many guesses left. Maybe I need how many letters left. Maybe I need a score. Maybe I need a high score. Games played. Oh, Copilot, You have so many ideas for things that we want to do, but I can't think about all of those things at once. Oh my goodness. How could the computer abandon? Oh, no, 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 Copilot. Let's get rid of all but a few of those, because that's way more than I'm ready to think about for this game. No, I just deleted that. I don't want a score. Copilot often, if I delete a line, it'll offer it back to me, which is really very frustrating. Okay, so now it thinks I want to create a game. And I want to create a game. Yeah, fine. An empty constructor is a great way to start. Let's see. What do we need to do to start the game? We need people to be able to make a guess. That was what we were trying to do before. Oh, yeah, but we probably need a word first. Good idea. We'll pick a word first. Copilot, can't you help me pick a word? There's got to be some like logic for how to find words from a list of words or something. Pick a word. Pick a word. That's empty. That's empty. Oh, here's the stupid scrolling thing. I can't remember how to scroll again. Oh, yeah. Scroll of scrolls. Here we go. None of these are picking a word that is really a word. All right. Picking a word is too hard. So I'm going to, instead of that, I'm just going to hard code what our word is going to be. Our word is going to be banana. No, not hangman. Not hangman. Banana. Not hangman. Banana. Thank you. No, I don't want to reset the game, Copilot. I want to make a guess. That's where we've been going all along. I kept trying to get... Oh, now Copilot has some logic for making a guess. It thinks that we should check if the letter's in the word, and if it is, mark it as guessed. If it isn't, decrement the guess is left. Okay, that's a pretty good framework for how to do guessing. So I'll... Oh, Copilot, what are you doing now? We don't want to do it twice. Maybe... Oh, and there isn't even... It doesn't even have any idea how to check if the letter's in the word. All right, I guess I'm going to have to code that piece for it. So if the letter's in the word... No, not if the letter's a letter. If the word contains the letter. Oh, yeah, and we need letter to be a... Mark it as guessed. That's what it wants to do. It wants to mark it as guessed. Okay. That needs a string parameter, and I gave it a character parameter, so... we'll turn it into a string. Great. So if it contains the letter, I'm supposed to mark it as guessed. Okay, well, I had that array of are things guessed. What did I call that? Oh, Copilot, can you do this for me? We're going to put this in here. Can you figure out? And I'm going to make an else. Oh, yeah. Okay, so now we have if it is, mark it guessed. If it isn't, and this is a leftover comment framework. So now we have the code matches the comments better. If it isn't, decrement guesses left. Well, that's easy. Subtract from guesses left. Got it. I still need how do I mark it as guessed? Okay, I can't figure that out right now, but I know I need to pick a word to start my hangman game, so we'll put that there. And I've got to compile. Oh, good. I can fix my compiling over there. Okay, so now everything compiles. Sometimes when you're stuck, the best thing to do is go around and clean things up. So I'm going to try and build the logic for the rest of it, and maybe that'll help me figure out how to guess the game. So I asked the guess user for a guess, and then here it's given me the logic for how to guess again. And I don't want that logic here. We put that logic in the other class, so I don't want to do that. Oh, stop offering me stuff I already deleted. I hate you. Oh, no, I don't hate you. You're very helpful. Okay, so I guess by hand, I'm going to have to figure some of this out myself. I need a scanner. Oh, thank you, Copilot. Yeah, Copilot. We do need to tell them what's going to happen. We need to get their input, put it in the guess, and then we need to make the guess. Okay, let's make the guess. Okay, yes, we want to tell the game to guess that. Oh yeah, probably after they guess, we should do a print out the game state. Sure, this is nice. Thank you for that. Well, and we want to keep doing that until the game is over. So while they still have some guesses left, okay, that's a good guess. Okay, maybe that's how we do how long you can play the game. It gave me there. See, I like that inside the curly brackets better. So yeah, let's do that. But it's really funny. Put all that up there, and now I have to go delete it from down there. Wouldn't it be nice if it could delete too? But Copilot cannot delete things by itself. Okay, so that looks like good logic for the game. We haven't really built that make a guess thing yet, but let's see what happens if we run it. Wait, it finished right away. It never went into that loop. Why would it not go into that loop? Oh, we haven't initialized guesses left. We need to start guesses left with something. So let's start guesses left. Copilot thinks 10. I'm going to say it depends on the length of the word. Oh, well, no. Whatever. We'll just let it start at 10 for now, and we can make it smarter later. And when they make a guess, we better make that less. Oh, wait, we did that in the else before. I think we want to... Yeah. We only want to decrement it for bad guesses. So we were decrementing it correctly. We still don't have any logic for does it work. Okay. Run it again. Oh, it's asking me to guess a letter. I will guess a letter. B. And it's the state of the game is pretty yucky there, isn't it? We need a 2-string method. Stop this. I want, print the game state. Fine. Ooh, it's going to write a 2-string for me. Let's see what this 2-string is going to do. Oh, look, it's going to write out the thing and put underscores where we haven't guessed the letter and the letter where we have guessed the letter. Wow, that's a pretty slick 2-string. Thank you, Copilot. That was lovely. Okay, so let's run it again. I'll guess a B. Whoa, it didn't put the B in the state, and it doesn't put an A in the state. Oh, something is wrong. The 2-string is beautiful, but it's not remembering that we guessed anything. Oh, look, that comment that I couldn't figure out what it really wanted. It wants me to mark it as guessed, and we have that array where we were supposed to be marking it. Guessed letters. Yep, Copilot, that is exactly what I need. Thank you for doing the ASCII algebra for me. Perfect. I think I want to do that all the time. I don't think I want to do it just for letters that were correct. I want to know whether they guessed it either way, whether they corrected or not. So I think we don't need all of this conditional logic that Copilot suggested. I think we just need to always do that. And let's let IntelliJ clean up the indentation there because it's gross. And get rid of some empty lines because they're boring. Yeah, I think that's good enough. We just need to remember that they guessed it and subtract 1 from their guesses left. Cool. Now, how do we know if they've won? It writes, Copilot suggests, it walks through, and if we've guessed all of the letters, okay, nice loop. I like your logic for how it won. Let's run it again. Guess a letter. Oh, wait, I never used 1 in the main menu. Let's go back to the main, and we don't want to go until the guess is won. We want to go until you win. Okay, so while you haven't won, good, keep going. Oh wait, we really need to know if the game is over because it could be over because you've won, or it could be over because you've lost. So the game's over if we've won, or we have no guesses left. Oh, yes, Copilot, very nice way to code that. Thank you. Now I'm going to run it. I'm going to guess an A. Ooh, nice. I'm going to guess a B. Yeah. Oh, no, that's an R. Sorry. I'm going to guess some bad letters. That doesn't work. Now, if I finish my thing, yay, it finished because I won. Woohoo. Now, does it work if I never guess, like if I run out of guesses left? I'm just going to do the first 11 letters of the alphabet because time. thoughts, logic, whatever. We're almost there. Ah, I ran out of guesses. It ended the game. Perfect. So in a little less than 15 minutes, we have a workable hangman game. There's still some logic incorrect in how it's making guesses. And it's a little weird that you only get 10 guesses, no matter how many are right or how many are wrong. So, the logic isn't really right yet. But the point of this was not to build the game. The point of it was to show there are things that Copilot is really good at helping with. It's good with boilerplate code. It was really good with, it did some ASCII algebra for me. It wrote some looping constructs for me. Those things were really helpful. There were a pile of times when it was really annoying because it was offering me stuff that was useless or completely extraneous to what it was that I was thinking about. But the thing that it's really good at is it looks at what you're trying to do, and often it can hand you the tedious little details of the code. So while I'm thinking about the big picture, I need to be making a guess, I need to print out the status of the game, those sorts of things, it can do the teeny tiny little details of that. But I think it's really important to point out that it could only do the teeny tiny details of that when I gave it the way to store the data first. Once I gave it instance variables, so it knew what information it was dealing with, then it was really helpful. Before I gave it that, it was really useless. So there's a give and a take that it's very helpful if I can give it enough information for it to be helpful. It does not write code all by itself.